Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to bout number 22. Introducing your red corner to the ring, give it up for Oliver May.
Ladder.
And ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the blue corner, give it up for Robert Dunn.
And his opponent is the East End Express. Rob Dunn from Sunderland East End in Tyne, Tees and Wear. We've got a labourer in the ring against a roofer on his way to the ring. Only took up the sport when he broke his leg as a kid, and he took up boxing to shift the weight that he gained.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, bout number 22 is the National Amateur Final at 75 kilos. And introducing your boxers. Firstly, boxing out of the red corner, we're in the black, gold and silver. Hailing from Bridlington, give it up for Oliver Mail. And across the ring, his opponent boxing out of the blue corner. We're in the all blue with white trim. And hailing from Sunderland East End, give it up for Robert Dunn. Your referee, Mr. Jeff Canal.
Heads up, keep your punches up, no hold or slapping.
So Ollie Mail in the red against Rob Dunn in the blue. Incredible story. Mail, it's his first competition as a senior and he's in the National Amateur Championships final. And Dunn, his first season after a 6-year break from boxing. And he is in a National Amateur Championship final, and both of them looking to throw big leather early in this contest at 75 kilo, and that's a really good backhand shot from Dunn in the blue. Mail throwing out the flurries though, and neither man wasting a single second in the early exchanges in this one. Powerful start from two powerful young men. Nice uppercut from Mail, straight through the middle of the blue held guard from Dunn. Terrific exchanges from the two men. Great contest already. You can see it shaping up really nicely. Dunn just dipping at the hips and sending out the power right hook. Mail wore it well. Oof, great defensive work from Dunn. Power shot came into his head and he just ducked under it. Great all action style from both men. Mail trying to target the power single shots and Dunn with the flurries. Now it's Dunn winging one over the top. Mail ducking underneath it. Got his hand trapped, but continued to go to work. Nice work up close. Most of the power of the shots absorbed by those tightly held blue gloves. Oh, that's good work by Mail though. Up close, impersonal. Landing tight hooks, coming straight through the middle with an uppercut, and then a good, solid, straight shot through the middle of the blue guard. But back comes Dunn with a couple of his own. Really good action from both of these boxers. Mail downstairs, upstairs, then back again. Now Dunn targets the body and then goes upstairs with the left hand. Both men just drilling their feet into the floor and throwing shot after shot after shot. Finally the pace slows and then they explode back into action once again.
Stop! Blue. Head up. Box.
Second warning for Dunn, the Sunderland boxer in blue. Would hate for a contest of this standard to be impacted by any points deductions, but it is the boxer in red who has taken 4 of the 5 judges at ringside. A 4-1 lead for Ollie Mail. First competition as a senior. Already an under-19 European gold medalist from last year. Still just 18 years of age. And Rob Dunn across the ring is hoping to double up for the Sunderland East End club. His teammate Ella Lonsdale took the gold in the women's 60 kilo category. The two smiling assassins beating Sandra Sumella in the final bout of the morning session earlier today. Brilliant contest, boxing off the back foot. She was absolutely supreme, but if they're going to win 2 belts today, then Rob Dunn's going to have to come from behind.
Round 2.
Into round 2 then. And this is a contest that you can't take your eyes off. Both of them had periods of dominance in that first round, both of them throwing out enormous volume of punches, and both of them more than happy to wear one to land one. And Dunn just trying to fashion himself an avenue to pursue, and Mail boxing well at distance, just closing off the gap. Single shot from Mail, Dunn through in the flurry. Middleweight contests at the elite level are always absolutely thrill-a-minute. Fast and powerful in equal measure, and these two are delivering exactly that, and Dunn landing with that roundhouse right rising shot into the cheek of Ollie Mail, and Mail came back immediately with one of his own. Mail with the low held guard, Dunn with the more stand-up style. Both of them finding the target, and Mail coming through with the backhand left there. Straight shot, unanswerable, and once again getting through with that backhand left. Dunn trying to work his way back to centre ring, but Mail's work rate is so high, so difficult to close the gap and land the shots. But Dunn, the East End Express as he calls himself, continues to throw. Third time that he's been spoken to by the referee in the contest. Now Dunn backed into his own blue corner, does well to pirouette out of trouble. Punches landing on the arm of Ollie Mail from Dunn in the blue. Exhausting work rate from both of these men as we're into the last minute of the middle round of 3. Solid shot landing from Mail just round the back of Rob Dunn's left ear, and they continue to trade powerful shots in the centre of the ring, and the crowd are absolutely loving it at ringside. Dunn is having the best of the most recent exchange and continues to. And there is a cut caused by the accidental clash of heads, so pause in the action. We saw a really nasty couple earlier on in the action. Mohammed Amin Kadavir, the Sheffield boxer, a refugee from Iran who'd boxed really, really well, had his bout ended by the most horrific of cuts. We hope that's not going to be the case here. And you have to feel for poor old Kushi Singh, the second bout of the afternoon session. A first round accidental head clash, first round stoppage. That is not the way that anybody wants one of these contests, these finals, let's not forget, to finish. Kieran Knight, the beneficiary of that, awarded the judge's decision after less than 3 minutes of boxing. But we are due to box on, and that's the most popular decision of the night. Listen to the crowd as these two get straight back into it. It is a nasty cut just above the right eyebrow of Robert Dunn into the last 10 seconds of the middle round, and Mail is looking to target that cut, and right above me, sweat spilling onto our commentary table at ringside. Brilliant contest, and a touch of gloves from the two boxers as they end the middle round of 3. Absolutely quality. And once again, it is a 4-1 in favour of Oliver Mail in the red corner. But the shape of it means that 3 of the judges have him up by 2, and 2 of the judges have it dead even. So Robert Dunn, the East End Express, who's got that cut above his right eye, needs to come out and throw as much at the wall as he possibly can. It's now or never. It's all or nothing. Fill in your own boxing cliche, whatever you want. Robert Dunn has got to throw the kitchen sink at this one. And Ollie Mail is just 3 minutes away from being a national amateur champion. Nothing silly from him. Final 3 minutes of the men's middleweight contest in the National Amateur Championship final, and it has been engrossing, exhausting, absorbing, a brilliant boxing contest, and Dunn has to come out and has to win this final round. Those pauses in the action will benefit Ollie Mail. They'll take away the rhythm from the boxer in blue, who needs to find his rhythm. Mail continues to walk forward. Powerful shots landing from the red glove boxer. And the cuts team have done a really good job on the cut above Dunn's eye. It seems all but sealed. But they continue leaning in with the heads. And now we box on. Blood has already been spilt because of the accidental clash of heads. That's a really good shot from Dunn. As Mail was backing away, just rattled the head. Powerful shot, and coming in behind another one again. Good work from the man from Sunderland, landing the best of an exchange in the centre of the ring, and still continuing to land here, Dunn. The blood is starting to ooze from that cut. Still more than a minute half left to box in this contest, and Dunn has started doing exactly what he needs to do. Mail is urged to get busy from his red coaches over in this near corner. That's better from him. There's the switch in the stance. Brilliant though from Dunn, who caught him as he was trying to switch stances. Heading towards the last minute of the contest. Mail has built himself the lead. Dunn has to do something special. Has he got that something special in the final 60 seconds? It's going to need to be the clean as a whistle shot. Try and invoke the standing count. Or even perhaps the deduction of a point that could have a bearing on this bout. We have seen it in the bouts that have come before us, but they continue to go toe-to-toe in the centre of the ring, over the ropes. Everywhere they are scrapping for their lives here. The 18-year-old is leading the 23-year-old. The labourer is leading the roofer. Can he raise the roof in the final few seconds here? Just above our head. Punches landing. Still throwing those punches, and Mail is digging in deep. The ropes are sagging above our head in the commentary position. Mail going to work on the body. Dunn is teeing off, trying to find what he needs to try and turn this bout in his favour. And as the final bell sounds, he has emptied the tank, and he has done all he can possibly do. And now he must wait for the judges. Well, that's a contender for fight of the night. Fight of the day. It's dark in this room, I'm losing my bearings. Sporadic applause just rings out across the arena for both of these men. Thumbs up from both boxers. Absolute quality. And soon we will learn our middleweight champion for 2026.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, bout number 22, please show your appreciation for both boxers. And ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards. We all officials are ringside score a unanimous decision victory. All in favour of your 75 kilo national amateur champion, boxing out of the red corner, Bell.
18 years old, and the man from Bridlington is our national amateur champion at the middleweight division. He has charisma and personality to burn, and get used to seeing his name adorning belts and trophies in this sport. Ollie Mail is our middleweight champion, and he is a real rising star, still a teenager, and he has the middleweight belt to take home.